Silver prices are going through the roof. I, as a young buyer, am not sure what to do. Should I sell? Do I keep buying? Should I stop and wait? Should we just watch the market? I'm not sure, and that's what this whole episode's about. I'm trying to break it down. I've been watching. It's hit too high, so now we got to get into it and break it down a little bit. What's up? Welcome back to Stacking Solo. Justin here, and I appreciate you checking out another video. So the reason and purpose of me making this is because, well, like everybody else, I'm a little curious, concerned, and amazed at the current silver prices, the current bullion prices overall, I guess, but primarily silver for me. Today, silver had hit $49.13. That was the spot price whenever I checked it. I check it once a day, or try to, and have been doing so for a few years, been able to track it. We all can see there that just looking at the overall price change between a week, it's already went up 3%. So about $1.57, which is about right, because I have around $47 and $46.98 was the September 29th spot price when I checked it at 308. So that falls in line, but we're just going to jump down a year. Between a week and a year, price is up nearly 60% overall. So let's just go back for a year, use the little green book, and look back exactly 1 year ago, and that would have been on October 8th, 2024. I checked at 10:42 a.m. Bullion was sitting at $30. Silver bullion was sitting at $30.77 an ounce. Spot. Absolutely crazy. According to JM Bullion spot prices, that's where I like to keep mine. I like to pull my numbers from. But so from $31 basically to $49, absolutely insane, and it's continuing to go up. It's a wild, wild thing. I don't know what to think exactly. Like, I have thoughts. We're going to get into them, but I want to know your guys's, because everybody else, well, has formulated their own opinion for one reason or another, and your opinion's most definitely valued, and I'd like to hear it. So drop it in. Anything that you might want to comment that I have to say or that I do say, let me know if I say something wrong or if you have something to add on. Love to hear from it. All comments are read. Good, bad, or ugly, everything is appreciated, and yeah, so we'll just keep getting into it. So, $49.13. Let's blow our minds. So, for an ounce of silver, for 1 ounce, when was the last time this happened? April 2011, according to the records. By the way, I was 14 years old, so I was not into silver, had no clue about silver, was not worrying about it. But now I do, and I like doing research. So we're going to break it down. April 2011, January 1980. I believe those are the two dates where silver has hit $49 historically. We are not quite at the all-time high, but we are just a smidge from it. I can't remember what it is. I think it's just above 50. If somebody has it, drop it, let us know. But 2011, 1980. So that's a 30-year difference between the first time period, a 14-year difference between this. What is going on? My first thoughts are there has to be similarities between them. I don't know what was going on in 1980, but I think it'd be better to compare to something that I have more reference and frame of knowledge for, and that would be the 2011, just after the housing crisis and the early recession. So why did it spike then? I'm going to assume that that's one of the reasons. Fear of recession, even though technically we're already in one or coming out of one, the United States was. I know there was the huge industrial demand because that was around the time that solar energy just, that market took off. So I believe that had to do a lot with it. But it's silver's in fiber optics, silver's in everything. Huge industrial demand. Look it up right now. I think silver averages 49% of the overall world, the world demand. So it kind of makes sense. Another thing I would say would be the U.S. debt. That sounds a little familiar right now. Our debt's a little high, is it not? We're getting ready to operate in another government shutdown, same as I believe happened around 2011. Might be wrong. I don't know. 14, but I think so. So U.S. debt, so that's fear. So because we're in debt, because we're unsure about the value of our dollar. You know, my buying power with my dollar doesn't have the same as my buying power with this, is going to make me want to dump more money into something solid, such as silver, gold, other precious metals. It all comes back to the overall idea of economic uncertainty. Why does this hold so much value? Why is it continuing to increase? It's totally understandable how we've got from 2011 to this price point now. I feel like we're going through those exact same things. Look at the US dollar. We're losing. I mean, we are in a recession, whether people want to admit it or not. Our buying power, and that's what we need to look at. Yeah, we're consuming everything, but what does the power of my dollar have? It has less and less and less. Since 2020, I think we've lost just over 25% of our buying power on our dollar, meaning, for anybody that doesn't know, but most people would, I bought something for $1 in 2020. In 2025, I'm paying $1.26 for it probably, just because. Which, you know what, kind of makes sense. It's all connected, and they all kind of have to do with each other. So everything from 2011, kind of in my mind, has a connection to this year. And what's going on right now? Biggest uncertainty is the banking system. What's going on with the federal banking system? Are we going online? Is cryptocurrency the future? I'm sure not all of it is, but it's definitely partially there. And so within that, it's another thing. What am I as an American consumer going to actually be able to purchase? I like to look at it as tangible assets. This holds emotional value, it holds monetary value, it's a physical asset as well as a, sentimental, emotional tie. It inflicts all of those things, but it is tangible. Moving away more and more from tangible things, from dollar bills, from change, from movies and CDs to everything digital money too. This is something that is always going to be around, something that you feel a little safer with because you can put your hands on it. And at the end of the day, prices may be going up, but the way that I look at it is if you feel safer investing into this stuff, put your money over. Put it over in it, even if it's just a little bit. Put what you feel safe. So what are my thoughts? Well, first off, am I continuing to buy? I am continuing to buy, but on a very small amount or time frame. So I only want 1 or 2 pieces a month right now. I'm still doing that investors crate for the channel, but I've actually held off, and it's only because I've been a little worried and hopeful that the prices would go lower. I haven't sold anything. That's only because I see this as an investment. It's an investment in my future. It's an investment for my family. And longer down the road, even if the price drops, I believe that it'll hold greater value and help me more in the future than what it would now, even at nearly $50 an ounce, which is insane. But am I still buying? I'm really not. And the reason why are these two. So we can look it up. This is a half-ounce 2014 Australian Great White round. This round is selling for like $33 to $40 on different sites. 30 to 33 is about a fair price, I guess, looking at the spot price. But just understanding that in 2023, I was paying $22 to $25 for an ounce. It's just, I'm still stuck on that on the old prices, so I haven't been willing to fully give in and invest at this rate. But now switching over to a full round, 2012 Year of the Dragon Australian round. This is going for like 60 to 80 bucks. That's just makes me want to puke. I'm going to be honest. Looking at somebody that's an investor, it's less stacking and more of a premium piece to hold on to. And this channel is called Stacking Solo. I started stacking. I've got plenty of collection pieces, love my graded pieces, but within that, the whole point is for us to have something that we feel secure in investing in. And if we're putting all of our money into one singular ounce, well, I don't know. It just goes back to what I said there earlier. If you feel secure in what you're doing and you feel like this is a good move for you, don't second guess it, jump on it. But if you want to sit back and you want to wait, do a little research. You'll see that the prices have really changed a lot. From what I've seen online and other people talking, Some people think that this could be the new norm. I myself, I think that we have a new high. My hopes are that we will come back down though. Just historically looking at it, it very well could be 3 months of another high, and then we hit next year comes in, something changes, anything could change, and within that we have another 10, 15, 20-year period of small incremental increases just based off of demand. So I'm excited to see what's going to happen. I'm not exactly sure, but my hope is that this isn't the new norm, that this isn't something that is here to stay, and that for all bullion lovers and collectors, we can get to a price point where everybody feels comfortable buying, selling, trading, and just sharing their knowledge and the passion for this awesome collecting and community. Because man, I'll tell you what, it's given me so much excitement. It's done so much for me, and yeah, I'm just excited to continue doing it. Well, that wraps it up for about this episode. So yeah, this could be the start of the new floor, I guess, or we could just be hitting another spike, which I'm hoping. But I don't know. Only time will tell. The whole point of this, though, is that us stackers and us collectors, I think that we need to stay patient, stay informed, and most importantly, share your information, share your pieces, and share your collections, because that's the best thing about this community. So appreciate you guys checking out another stacking solo video. Thanks for staying and tuning in. I know it was a little rough one, but we're going to get back into it from here. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, anything that may have missed, anything that I kind of said wrong, or that just needs to be thrown in there. I definitely want to know, and I'd like to know, are you guys still buying pieces? What are your thoughts on the prices? Appreciate you guys, and as always, stacking solo doesn't mean stacking alone. We'll see you next week.